Hello, children. Welcome you all for the English grammar class. Today, we'll study about the verbs, that is, finite verbs and non finite verbs. First, we'll know what is a verb. Verb is an action word. There are two types in verbs, they are finite and non finite verbs. First, we'll know what is a finite verb. As you can see on the board, children, finite verb is marked by a tense. That is, either it should be in the present tense or in the past tense. In the past tense, the verb will be in the past form or by adding ed to it. For example, wrote, thought, went, which are all in the past tense. In the present tense, there are three forms, that is V0, Vs, or Ves. V0 here refers to the original form of the verb. In the second form, Vs, where only s is added to the given verb. Es refers to es is added to the given verb. For example, write or writes, think or thinks, go or goes. So here you can notice in the first part, write, think and go are in the original form of the verb. In writes and thinks, only es is added. In goes, es is added. I repeat once again, finite verb is marked by a tense and it should be in the present tense or the past tense. Now, we'll move on to the non-finite verbs. Non-finite verbs do not indicate tense. They are neither past nor present. Non-finite verbs can occur in three forms. They are progressive, perfective, and infinitive. First, we'll see the progressive form, in which the verb will be in the present continuous tense. That is, verb added with the ing form. For example, writing, thinking, going, etc. In the perfective form, the verb will be in the past participle tense. That is, verb with the added with en. For example, return, thought, gone, etc. In the infinitive form, we'll be adding to before the original verb. For example, to write, to think, to go, etc. I'll be repeating about the non-finite verbs once again. Non-finite verbs do not indicate tense. They are neither in the past tense nor in the present. Non-finite verbs can occur in three forms, namely progressive, perfective, and infinitive. Now, we'll know more about finite and infinite verbs with the examples. First one, he works hard. In this sentence, which is the verb, children? Yes, works is the verb, which is in the finite verb, that is in the present tense, wherein the verb is being added with the yes form, works. Second sentence, he has been working hard. In this, has is a finite verb, which is in the present tense, and yes is added to the verb. Second form is been, that is in the non-finite form, in the perfective, wherein en is added to the verb. Third is working, which is in the non-finite form, that too in the progressive, adding with the ing form, that is in the present continuous tense. Third example, he had to work hard. Here, had is in the finite form, in the past tense, where ed is added to the verb. Last one is to work, that is non-finite, in the infinitive form, that is adding to the given original verb. Here original verb is work, so to work, which comes under infinitive form. Here on the screen you can find two sentences. First one, Ravi was asked to give a lecture on germs. Second, Rahul is practicing as a barrister. Pause the video and identify the type of a verb and then its form. Now, check your answers, children. First one, Ravi was asked to give a lecture on germs. In this, you can find three verbs. First one was, which is in the finite form in the past tense. Second is asked in the non-finite form in the perfective form. To give, non-finite, which is in the infinitive form. Second question, Rahul is practicing as a barrister, in which we have two verbs. One is, which is in the finite form in the present tense. Next is practicing, which is a non-finite verb in the progressive form. I hope you have understood the concept of finite and non-finite verbs as well as got the answers also right for the given exercises. Thank you, children.